The Fully Geek.
Yes. Happy New Year. Welcome back.
Happy New Year.
To the first episode of 2022.
Cheers.
2022. Episode 123 of the Fully Geek Pod. We just come back from our little Christmas hiatus. Had a couple weeks break, a little bit of annual leave, time with the family. We had to deal with the things, man. Do you get me? Deal with the Rona, them kind of things. You know how it goes. Everyone's back.
Standard.
Kel's missing today, but he'll be back next week.
Big up, Kel.
Yeah, man.
All right. Shout out, Kel. All right, guys, how was your Christmas and how's your New Year started? Any New Year's resolutions you want to share with the people then?
I got one.
What's that?
Basically, I'm going to try and what's the thing? Yeah. If I'm watching a TV program and it's not good, I'm just going to try and quit it straight away.
Well,
To be fair, I'm going to pick you up on that because I know you're a man that will watch a series.
Yeah, I'm committed, innit?
23 episodes and the first 10 minutes was whack and it ain't never got better.
And I'll still roll through it. I'm like, I've got to stop that behavior now, innit?
Yeah, no.
I ain't getting paid.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you've already failed it, innit? you've already failed.
Why?
But this is the thing. You know, how many shows have you got right now on the go which should be deleted or should be erased from your memory?
I might come back to you on that one, innit? But for the past week and a bit, like past 2 weeks, man, TV's been quite good actually, man.
Yeah, it's been good.
I've been enjoying it, innit? So they get a blight.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been good, man. It's definitely good. Rich, how was the break?
Well, break was all right, good family time. What can I say? Off work as well at the same time. But when you think you didn't have enough time off, you didn't enjoy yourself. Obviously, circumstances. What can you do, Mr. Rona? Had a few conversations with myself and my family, and we've decided to part ways now. Thank God for that. No, but yeah, overall, it has been good.
Yeah, man came to visit for the Christmas. I hear you. I invited guests. Them man there that just come, bags packed, talking about, okay, I'll just sleep on the sofa.
This is the thing. Fully slept on the sofa and everything. Didn't bring no gift, no mince pies, no nothing.
Oh, no mince pies, man. That's a sin.
Proper going to hell. That's the thing,
bro. No, even if you don't eat them, you just have to look at them, innit? Like,
you know what it is? That's the thing is I've still got mince pies in my kitchen now, but I'm like,
still,
yeah, man. Like, to be fair, I bought some the other day because they was like in Tesco's, it was cheap. It was like,
yeah, they've probably gone reduced.
Yeah. Like it was reduced. Like I had to look at the date.
60p, mate. 60p.
But I think it was even less than that. I said, what? Like, like I feel like I'm getting a bargain, but they're the standard ones, not like the special ones with a little brandy and that. And so I'm like,
the deep filled ones, mate.
That's what it was.
That's what you need, bro.
But part of me is like, I don't mind throwing it away. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. Like I don't like to throw away stuff.
No, I hate it as well, man. But sometimes you just got to throw it away and don't look back.
Yeah, like guys, it's done now, innit? Like I can't hold on to Christmas too much longer. It's done.
Or throw it away when your rubbish day is due, innit? So you just definitely know it's not sit. Yeah,
that's it. First day, boom, outside it goes.
If you open your bin and you see it sitting there, bro, you're gonna feel like, what have I done?
It's true. There's people out there are hungry right now. Do you get me? I gotta keep it real, man. But yes, I had a decent Christmas, decent New Year, but
yes.
We're back on the plantation, as they say. Do you get me? So, and obviously, January is the longest month in the year. So we just got to do what we got to do.
Bro, the way I've got to wait for my paycheck, it's different, bro.
I told you.
Different, bro. Different levels, bro.
I'm not going to lie. Those that are working at home right now, as long as you got a roof over your head, food in the fridge, you're living your best lives, bro.
I know.
Bro.
Yeah, petrol is expensive. I don't understand what's going on. The price of fuel is not going down. It's like almost £1.50 a litre. But ever since we moved from number 5 to number 10, I just feel like it ain't lasting.
Oh, bro, it is not lasting. And I mentioned to you guys Martin Lewis, and I watch him every Thursday. It talks about obviously what's coming up, what prices are going to go up, what deals you can get. Bro, there's no deals. Usually it's giving us bare deals, opportunity to get money back, bro.
Bro,
So someone's show's getting cancelled, bro.
it's just a half an hour show of him looking at a screen going, guys, I'm trying.
They might have to let Angelica go first, mate. I mean, that once.
I'm telling you,
yeah,
national insurance, gas, this. If you don't get it, don't get the cap, this, and I thought, do you know what? I don't want to know, bro.
Yeah. We better jump on that crypto, boy.
Boy,
Shout out Mr. Crypto now, boy. But let's get started, man. Let's get started. All right, guys, where do we go? All right, obviously, you know that Rona has fully tried to take over the world. Every day there's a new variant. People, I think, are just taking the piss now, to be honest. I literally wake up, I look at my phone, I see a news thing. I'm like, you lot are on banter. I've heard Cyprus variant. I've heard there's a variant of Delta and Omicron. I've heard this next one. I'm like, you're not taking the piss. F off. Like, I'm not interested no more. I've lost it. I can't bother. It's long. It's fully long. Whatever. Rona, you're here to stay. Let's keep it moving. But have you, man, heard about Djokovic?
Yes, I think everyone's heard. Everyone's been forced to hear about this.
I'm not gonna lie. This guy, this whole thing here is banter for 2022, bro. It's banter. So for those that don't know, Djokovic is a stern. I'm not going to use the word anti-vax because that's not what he is. He just don't want to take this vax. Yeah. He's very adamant. He's not trying to take this coronavirus vax. He said he's a very fit man. Blah blah blah. It should be going to other people that need it. He should be all right. So Australian Open is going to come up, I think next week or this week, one of them. So they're coming up. So it's like in Australia, they've said, look, you can't come over here unless you've been vaccinated.
In Australia, they're very strict.
Yeah. You know,
very strict.
You know, like if you got a fly in your suitcase, they're going to send you home. If you have a piece of like, I don't know if you've ever watched them shows, them airport shows.
Yeah.
You get me? When the people are trying to bring in a little salami or something, they get sent home. How dare you bring meat into the country? It's going to mash up our ecosystem and all this nonsense, yeah? So Djokovic, he said, look, he spoke to his lawyers. His lawyer said, don't worry about getting vaccines. You're good. Like, you can play because you just had corona.
Yeah.
He said, yep, excellent. So I just had corona, got it on the 16th of December, blah, blah. Did my 7 days, tested negative. I can go. So this was the deal. The Australian government were like, well, no, we can't let my man in because that goes against everything we said. He said, well, my lawyer said we can do this, blah, blah, blah.
But he did get an exemption from the tennis.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He got an exemption from the tennis association. Australia just are not on it. So everything goes to court, held him in some, like, not concentration camp, that's the wrong word. Like, no offense to anybody like that. That's the wrong, I don't know what you call it. Immigration camp. Immigration camp, I don't know what it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's kept in this immigration camp. Goes to court, he busts his case. Yeah. They're allowed to play. But Australia's still like, we're not really happy about this. It then transpires that when he said he had corona, he was out getting some award. So you could say, I didn't know I had corona at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's now transpired on social media. He's got videos of him in Serbia, videos of him in Spain, I think it is, or whatever country it is, all these different countries while he was supposed to have corona. So you are traveling because you're not supposed to travel for 14 days before you get to Australian Open. So now it's the shit's hit the fan, basically. The Australians are looking to arrest him, threaten him. Djokovic's like, bruv, it was the Australians that helped me fill out the visa form. So everyone's just trying to shift the buck. But it's interesting because I don't know what they're going to do.
I'm surprised, despite him winning the court case, the Australian government still didn't kick him out. Because they still can do it. They can pull out some law somewhere and say, no, but we still want you out just for the fact that you're not being vaccinated.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised that hasn't happened already. Boy, yet to happen. I think they're treading really carefully because it is kind of a shit show, really. If you really look at it from their side. Like I don't know, is it the Prime Minister came out and one of the heads of the government come out and said, "No, we're not going to let him in. He's not going to stay. He's going to go back." it's admin. When you're so certain that someone's going to go back, and for the fact that he went to court and bust case, who knows, man? So they'll try and find everything on him to try and get him back out of the country.
Yeah, so definitely is a bit mad. But it'd be interesting because obviously, for those that are not vaxxed, I want to travel. What can we do, eh? But still on the slight Rona thing. I don't know if you just saw what was going around the news on WhatsApp and all the rest of it about IKEA and sick pay for people that are unvaccinated.
Yeah,
that's madness.
So they're now trying to cut sick pay. And if you've been told that you must isolate at home, we're just going to give you statutory sick pay.
I don't know. The question I ask is that for UK? I mean, worldwide IKEA, or is it just Sweden IKEA? Because there's laws that's also coming to America for Citibank as well.
No, I think it's here. I don't think it's in. I think
that's absolutely insane.
That imagine that, because so as I'm looking at it now, it says some US companies have also started penalizing people that are unjabbed.
Yeah, Citigroup.
Yeah,
Citigroup. Every member of staff has got until January the 30th to get vaccinated or no longer having employment with the organization in the US.
Wow.
And that's the US group. And I saw that, and afterwards, then I saw the IKEA, and I said to myself, I don't know if that's why I asked the question: is IKEA is it just in Sweden? Because the UK have to approve that not necessarily have to approve it, but in a way it has to be it has to go through somebody anyway. But if that's happening, if it is happening like in Citigroup in the US, for example, that's bound to happen to all financial organizations across the world eventually, and it will just feed into Europe easily.
That's absolutely mental.
So, and this is the exact same thing I'm saying. They say it's not mandatory, but it's mandatory.
No, but even
at least it's gonna be.
No, but even that is so mental.
Yeah.
When you think vaccinated or not, yeah, whether you're vaccinated or whether you're not vaccinated, you can catch it, you can share it, you can die from it if worse comes to worse, yeah. Whether you're vaccinated or not. So what is the incentive to be vaccinated?
This is what I'm trying to say.
Boosted up or not, what is the incentive? I think that is a mad thing. And don't get me wrong, I understand that people are going to have staff shortages. I get it. It is what it is. But that just seems very, very mad.
Yeah, of course. Natural immunity is the best immunity.
It has to be, but this, I don't know. That is mad. That's mad. Like everyone I know that's, like I said, is catching the Rona right now. A lot have been vaccinated, double jabs, triple jabs. Do you get me? Like they're moving like they're fighting with Tyson Fury. You get me? It's just bare jabs they're getting.
You know what? Obviously, we're not going to go into the whole Rona thing because this is meant to be really, really short. But I honestly think, right, they sprayed across the UK or parts of the UK.
Whoa.
No, I don't care what any. Listen,
allegedly.
It's factual information. And I should share that on a separate podcast with the audience. Right?
Because we're too late for that, mate. Ship has sold.
No, honestly. During the Christmas period, how many people caught Omicron? The number is ridiculous. That people that we actually know, it's just ridiculous. It's just like, how's this happened?
No, I'm not gonna lie. People are catching Rona that don't leave the house. Bro, people that don't leave the house, yeah, we're still catching it. You're like, what the hell?
My parents caught it. They don't go nowhere. They block them. So listen, if you go to the house, it's just like that TV show we're going to discuss a bit later. All locked up. There's nothing out. Nothing. Nah, man. I'm telling you, spray. You know that spray. Everyone sees the aeroplane fly, and it's like a white cloud.
The trails.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just that Airwick. Airwick filters and that. Yeah, it's
the chemtrails.
Every 18 minutes, it's Corona.
Bro, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You see, anytime I go to somebody's house and they have that, you know, that shit freaks me out, bro. Because you just be sitting and not knowing nothing. You're like, what the hell? Like, and then you gotta spend the next 5 minutes looking for it, yeah. Because you know it's never out on clear sight. It's always it's always hidden slightly, bro.
I don't even hear mine anymore. That's the deep it is.
Nah, it was too much, bro. I was just like, nah, bro, allow it. It's cool. Just do it in a minute. But yeah, it's all mad. But like I said, the show must go on, boy. It's the new year, man. Let's go. We had a few RIPs over the Christmas period and New Year. Is it BBCOne or Saget? What am I saying?
BBCOne. Yeah.
BBCOne. Yeah. Some of you may know him from stuff like he was a narrator on How I Met Your Mother. Mm-hmm. He was on Full House. Fuller House used to be Saturday Night Live or stand up. Yeah.
But basically, any corner of the comedy world, you'll probably see BBCOne in it. Like, just doing his, like, obviously with his TV shows, he's just like kind of that classic American dad, in it, like that lovable, funny American dad. And then when he's doing his stand-up, he's just like crude as hell, man. So he's one of these comedians that could just dip into and everyone still loved him.
Yeah, it's just like RIP, man. Like I said, there's a lot of shows that he's been involved in.
He's definitely a ledge. Films, definitely a ledge.
Yeah. We also had Betty White, who some of us may know from stuff like the Golden Girls. Yeah, I think that's where most of us would have probably came across her originally, and kind of gone back and seen that she did a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
She was 99 at the time, yeah?
Yeah. What was it, about 16? I'm not sure if I think her birthday is this week, you know, something like that. But she was, not that far away from 100, bro. Like, deep, innit? Like,
January 17th, man.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, because I didn't realize she had her own TV show back in the day.
Like Betty White show.
Yeah, but again, it's just like everything to me was just Golden Girls. I knew I knew them. I knew all of them and they were always that age.
Yeah,
it's true. You know, it's true. Like what? That's the thing. It's like when you find out like she's dead, you're like, didn't she die ages ago? Like because she was the last member to die, of the Golden Girls. I think
really.
So. I think so. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Like, but to me, it's like obviously we were little when we first see Golden Girls, and they were like old. And I wonder if they were probably like they might have been in their mid-50s or something, maybe.
Easily.
And for some reason, I suppose when you're in your mid-50s back then, you just look 10 times older or 20 times older. Whereas like you see a 50-year-old now, that's almost our brothers and sisters.
It's proper true. It's proper true.
Mad, so it's crazy, man. But yeah, what a life, man.
Yeah, definitely.
What a life.
99, man. That's a massive. Yeah, she was the last from the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Seven seasons the Golden Girls lasted. That's sick, man.
Yeah.
There was always a little. You know what it was? The Golden Girls was a show that even though it was a youth man, you could watch it and still enjoy it.
Exactly.
Like I'd go to my nan's. I'd go to my nan's, and my nan be sitting there watching it, and I'd be sitting there like just watching it, like catching a little bit.
There's certain TV shows you just have to comply with, bro.
Yeah, you just had to sit there.
True.
Yeah.
Bro, it doesn't matter if Transformers is on. You're watching Golden Girls. All right, cool. Sorry, then.
Golden Girls was funny.
It
was funny. It was actually funny.
But it was a sitcom that aged well, but it was funny even though we were young, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So do you know, like there's sometimes your parents are laughing, but you don't really quite get the joke.
But you're still laughing.
But you're still laughing, and your parents are looking at you. I don't know if you're supposed to be laughing at a joke. Don't make child protection come for me. So shout her out. And also a big RIP to Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
Okay. Who also died this week at the age of 94 years old.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? When someone told me Sidney died, right? I thought, okay, who is he? Now, automatically, he's no longer in my register of my mind in the sense of like, as soon as I Googled him, I thought, oh my course, I know who he is. I watch better films.
I was saying to Nate earlier, like you just always know the name Sidney Poitier. You've seen his face as well, but I'm actually thinking, I don't know if I've seen one of these films. Like, I can't recall it, innit? Yeah. And even just before we came onto that, I watched in the heat of the night. So I thought, no, I must pay tribute and watch something like straight away. And I thought, you're just watching, you think, man, I want to probably go back and watch all these, like, not even just his films, but films of that era.
Yeah.
Because it just feels good, man. It just like, you're going back to filmmaking back in those days where it probably wasn't simple at the time they were doing it, but for us, it just seemed quite simple. Like, do you know what I mean? But no, man, yeah, sick.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think my major film that I remember, I've always remembered Sidney Poitier, was To Serve With Love. Like I watched that again, possibly at my nan's house, because back in the day, I used to go to my nan's all the time, and she used to record bare stuff from VHS.
Yeah.
So you used to sit there in front of it and just put on any VHS. So I know, like, sometimes you had to watch the grown-up films, but like I remember watching that, and I thought, that was a powerful film. And but again, he was a powerful man.
Yeah, because he'd done a lot of like activism in it for race and all that, and like I think he was the first black man to ever win an Academy Award in 1964.
Yeah,
like it's because when I was looking at like about this film, in the heat of the night, he like apparently obviously that film was about proper like anti-racism, kind of anti-racism, and then but the person that won the Oscar was one of the white police officers. So it's deep, like, but I guess politics was back then anyway.
Always, man. It's always been around, man. Always been around. But yes, definitely RIP goes out to him. Yeah. All right. Also this week, a few new trailers have dropped. The first one is one we are definitely looking forward to, if you don't mind me speaking from behalf of everybody, which was Power Book 4. All right. So Power Book 4, what is it called? This one? The Force. All right. So Power Book 4, The Force. The trailer got released, not leaked. All right, got released. And this one is all about Tommy Egan.
Wait a minute. Did the actual trailer, because Rich, you sent in the thing of it, but was the actual trailer?
That is a trailer.
I thought it was just a picture.
No. I sent you the picture, but in the
Instagram,
sorry,
in the Instagram group, I sent the trailer.
Group,
sorry,
sent the trailer.
I sent the trailer afterwards. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You ever seen the trailer?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah, it's in the Instagram group. It's a bad boy trailer, man. Bad boy trailer. Yeah.
No, it's big. It's
like,
big.
I'm gonna say pause from now, but Tommy's hard. Do you get me? I'm gonna say pause from now, but do you know what it is? Well, this is old school Power. This isn't the new wave. This isn't the let me bring it back from back in the day. But this is Power. But obviously he's a bit reckless in it. Tommy's moving like he's Tommy /Ghost / it looks good.
Man's always reckless, isn't it?
Fully reckless. You know, when he still thinks he's in his own area for some random reason.
Yeah. Like he's definitely moving his struggle. Like this, he's been here. Like this is not his first time, which he clearly is, but he is moving like saying, no, I've been here. In the trailer, man, like, who are you? Tommy's like, I am who I am. You know, that kind of stuff. He's moving swaggerish. But yeah, no, it's definitely good. And that actually comes out February the 6th.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's so quick, isn't it? It's just like, what? It's here already.
So I think
50's taking a minute.
I told you the 50 verse, man. Shout out the 50 verse. I believe it comes out just after Power Book 2 season 2 finishes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's not even like a little 2-week annual leave break, you know.
Nah.
It's like I want power ingrained in your brains, mate.
No, that's it.
This is what it is. He's got to.
It's beautiful. But I question what's next, because I haven't heard nothing after Tommy's, really. But apart from season 3 of 2 weeks, obviously.
Didn't you say cancel the tape?
No, but they cancelled
that one. Well, they cancelled the idea, and I think that's why he's in Tariq's one.
Okay, cool.
But you've got Power Book 2, 3.
Oh yeah,
Raising Kanan could be a season 2. You could then go over BMF season 2, and I think there is another thing that is supposed to be on the 50 verse.
Oh, of course, he's definitely going to bring out stuff. I won't be surprised.
I'm sure there was supposed to be another show that was coming in the 50 world. So,
he's gone mad. It's too much. It's big. It's big.
And obviously, Jeremy shout at 50, but obviously he's like, it's not really 50 in it. He's just behind the man and the executive producer. He's not writing any of these shows or making any of them. But shout 50 out. Do you get me? You can't knock the hustle, bruv. You cannot knock the hustle, bruv. You can't stop the rain. Oh my God, you still got For Life. For Life. I don't know if that's coming back for season.
That's cancelled, no?
Oh, is it cancelled now?
Yeah, it's cancelled. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh well, such is life.
Man.
Such is life. Yeah, it was cancelled off 2 seasons. Oh well. Not everything you touch is gold 50. But sorry, I sound like a hater there. All right. Also, we had another trailer that was released that came out. I think this was in the group. The trailer for Bel-Air. So obviously a couple years ago, we saw the fan-made trailer to what he was going to do, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. If he did it, read it again. Will Smith saw it, obviously ran with it, a couple of people, and they've made a new Bel-Air. What's your thoughts on the new Bel-Air, or even there being a Bel-Air?
You know, shockingly, I'm not against it, because I think there is this revamp or reboot or remake fatigue going on, and it's just like it doesn't land with everything. But I mean, this could be a pile of garbage, but I was very intrigued because it seems to me like obviously the original was a comedy straight out, like it's a comedy, it's all glitz and bright and everything colorful, and this just seems a lot more grounded. The actors look completely different, like, you know, so it's almost kind of telling the same story, what I would imagine, just in a more of a serious way.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if
yeah.
It looks like there might be elements of fun in it, but I don't think it would be classified as a comedy. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they just get to the realness of it. Like, anyone who's watching it isn't seeing the trailer, but in the trailer, you know, you see the real reason, you know, the when he actually got into the fight in a basketball ring that we're all familiar with.
Yeah. In
the comedy one, it goes deeper than it goes real deep.
Yeah, no one spins people around for beef, way.
Yeah, exactly. But it to me, it's what I want to see. That's the exact twist that I want to see in a Fresh Prince. Yeah, because you know, all jokes and everything's always going to be recycled in a lot of comedy shows. You've probably heard a joke from another show, from this show, from that show, but this is a complete twist. It's gone on a serious tip, and this is I love it for that.
Yeah, and it also kind of shows Uncle Phil doing his activism in it, like, because we've always heard that he done it, but he never, like, you just see him proper in it, like, as well. So that was interesting to see.
Nah, I'm gonna go the other way. I don't know if I'm here for it, bro. Like, do you know what it is? Fresh Prince to me, is a family show. I can sit down with the kids and watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They get it, they laugh, we enjoy it. It's this one, you can't watch with the kids. This isn't one for you to watch it with the kids. This is like a grown-up. This is, if 50 had released this, you're like, okay, fair enough. That's how it looked. I'm looking at them characters and it hurts me. Don't get me wrong. Shout out Jeffrey, because obviously that he's British. That's my man. Yeah, shout him out, bruv. All the other characters, whack.
No,
whack. No, and I know they're not supposed to look like them. I know they're not supposed to.
In the way they look, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, like not their acting. I'm just like, obviously, I'm looking. I'm like, that's not Carlton. That's not Will, and I know it's not supposed to be, bruv. Did you see Uncle Phil?
Yeah, man.
Uncle Phil's a little man.
Trimmed it, like, but that's the thing. Man, I don't. That's why I'm not again. That's why I'm like, okay, you've fully gone a 180. Like you, they don't look like anything that they did in the original. And I think it would have been.
It would have been
more of it, yeah.
I know it'd have been bad if you had just remade it and started trying to put people in place and stuff. Yeah, but I just almost feel like now. You could have called this Chicago. You could have called this anything. You didn't have to call it Bel-Air.
True.
No, you're right. They didn't have to call it Bel-Air. They didn't have to.
Or you could look at it in terms of like, look, superhero movies do it, innit? Look at the Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix one we had. That was a different take on the Joker. Everyone accepts it, but like you know me in these things already. I'm like, no, but
I'm gonna be real. Obviously, I'll watch it because why wouldn't I? Like it's on Peacock, and I'm not gonna lie, Peacock, they're all right. Like you know, like I did against these things. I didn't want to watch Saved by the Bell. I thought it was nonsense. I watched the whole of the series to Saved by the Bell, the first series. It's all right. I don't mind it. It's not going to change your live television, but it's all right. Like they've done all right with it.
Yeah.
And I'll watch season 2. So I will watch it, but I'm a little bit more. I'm scared of this one, if that makes sense.
I hate this. It needs to be protected. I hear what you're saying.
Like the thing is, I still need to be able to go watch the old Fresh Prince at some point, innit? Like, don't make this one take off from the old one, and the old one I can't find no more.
No, I don't know. I'm definitely all for this one. I just like it as they went a bit darker, but I don't think you will ever lose the old one. You'll never lose it. I don't think it's not. I don't think it's here to be a replacement. Like it will just never be that Fresh Prince. We know that already from the start. Yeah. No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Cool. I think the only thing that people would expected if a new Fresh Prince came, if Will Smith was the Mr. Phil, Uncle Phil. But
that's true. Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah,
not even he would have just been Will, but just
been Will.
Yeah, but just a new generation.
New generation
French Prince.
But the thing is, and that would have went wrong if they did that, and we would have slewed it differently. I know that for sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it would work.
Like I said, we're here for it. It should be coming out. I think, was it coming out?
February in February summertime, yeah.
In February, all right.
But, Will Smith has put his stamps on it. He put it on his page, on his YouTube page.
Yeah, no, Will's. I think Will's executive producing it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So this is it's a good thing. Or they could have just made it a film, but anyway, that's just me.
All right, and then the last trailer that came out is actually from our friends from our former friends, CW, Naomi, the Flying High trailer. Right, I think the premiere actually is today. It's January the 11th. Yeah. US. So we'll probably get it tomorrow, whatever. New CW. Some are saying this is the reason why they cancelled Black Lightning. But let's see. Do you know what I mean? But what did you not think of the trailer?
I heard about it a long time ago, but when it just dropped, I was like, yeah, I heard about this. And like, I thought, no, I'm intrigued, in it. Like the minute that she started talking about Superman, I was like, I'm intrigued in it. Yeah. And it doesn't, I don't really know what it's about. I don't know if it's like, if she does actually have any power. I haven't read too much about it, but I just liked, that intrigue got me in it. And I'm going to give it a chance.
No, definitely. I totally agree. I was just like, when I was sending it, I said, what's this? And she said Superman. That was like, I'm there. I'm fully, I'm already sold. I'm already going to give it a chance.
Pause for that sound effect though. It's 2022. Let's not make mistakes.
But I think the only thing that annoyed me is that silly thing, she got a headache and she fainted. And I was just like, you've got power somewhere inside you, right? Something's going on.
Maybe.
But yeah, I'm there. I'm there for it.
All right. Well, yeah, no, I'm definitely for it. Like I said, I love Black people and superheroes. And if I could put them all together in one film, then I'm like, yay. All right, cool. Let's get on to some film and TV. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a long 2 weeks, bro. There's been a lot to get on with. All right, so we'll just mean to go on. All right, cool. So this week we had the return of Power Book 2. Okay, Power Book 2 Ghost Series 2, Episode 6, exclusively on Starz. So, what did we think about this episode? All right, just to recap. So at the end of the last one, Lorenzo is now back out and he is taking his rightful place at the head of the Tejada family. Monet is not too impressed, but it is what it is. And then we've also got the thing we ended on last was Tariq in jail with a letter from his father saying, I knew you'd end up here, you little.
Yeah, that was a bit strange. Just the same thing as the previous episode.
Yeah, so it's literally started from where we finished, like after the break.
Okay, yeah.
So what are we saying? What are our thoughts on this week's episodes?
Do you know what? Big. I also liked the family dynamic with it's the hard, isn't it? Yeah. I thought this is what I needed from the beginning of Power Book 2, because they actually seemed in this episode like I say a real family very loosely because they still don't look like visually, but yeah, but like that's what I want to see. It's like everything's just always like just angst and gangster, and like, you know, these are still normal people, I suppose, to some degree. Like they have a family life and they were just behaving like normal families, so you could sort of empathize with them, because basically everyone in Power is just, they're unlikable. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Well, most of them anyway. So I like that kind of family dynamic, but yeah, that's my first bit of it. Really.
All right, what do you think of Lorenzo?
He's just coming to dominate, come back. He's been away for a long time, and he's just stamping his ground.
I like it.
He's a bit power. It will be powerless, isn't it? No pun intended. Yeah,
I like it.
Why do you say you don't like him?
It's annoying.
Yeah,
he's just annoying.
What do you mean?
Like, I think he's just the way he treats them, the way he's got a lack of respect for Monet. He's moving like Monet didn't hold it down for him.
No.
Like, he's disrespectful to Kane. I just think like, get out of here, man.
He knows his children, right? You got to remember. Look, he
doesn't know his children, but he's been in prison for X amount of years.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. He's left the streets, right, being this big dealer, right? And Monet looking after the kids, etc. So you got to understand, he's gone away for 10 years. 10 years, right?
Yeah. Well, 9.
9, 10 years. The kids have all grown. So in his mind, he's thinking, I've got to get back and do what I've got to do. Yes, things have changed dramatically. Kane's become some loose cannon of a kid that just makes wrong decisions all the time. Big up my wife. She's been there. She's done this. She's been fantastic. However, we're going back to where it was. I take control. You look after the kids. You're cool. You never have to get involved in that kind of world again. So in a sense, what he's doing as a father. Yeah, you shouldn't involve your children in the drug game or whatever it is. But what he knows is, babe, you take a stand back. You can chill, go on holiday, go shopping. Here's money. Go shopping. Do your thing. From what we see in the old gangster films. Do you get what I mean? So what he's doing, I think that's wrong for you guys to say that, but I get where you're coming from. But I'm with him.
Yeah, it is that classic. I'm still the head of I'm still the head of the family, even though I've gone prison, and life is literally changing every moment that I'm out. Do you know what I mean? And I've just got like, if things can just come back and it's like, yeah, do your thing. But I'm like, no, man, look, you need to look at the new developments now, isn't it? Like,
fall back, man. The world isn't the same it was when you went inside.
Yeah.
But do you know what? And I think, see, and this is the thing. When he had a conversation with Kane, when he went to meet Kane, and Kane, he asked Kane, "Am I your dad or am I your dad or am I your business partner?" I can't remember
something along those lines.
Exact words. So this is where he's trying to gain that authority to make everyone know, I'm still the head of the family. Despite it being 10 years, I'm still the head of the family.
Like Kane said, you ain't got nothing, bro. You ain't got nothing.
I am the connect, boss.
You ain't got nothing, bro. You living off Monet, my G.
Yeah, and that's when I saw like, yeah, you're not gonna have no. I think he will die.
Who?
Like
Lorenzo, yeah. When Kane broke him down, I thought, it's either you kill Kane now, yeah, or like if you don't kill him now, I know what your future's gonna look like, because you're just gonna be, whether what's his name? I always forget his twin's name, man.
Dante.
Yeah, Dante. Like
his twin.
You know, I can't lie to you. When I watched that scene, yeah, with Kane and Lorenzo,
yeah,
I actually thought he was talking to the
yes,
yeah, and I thought shame, like, but now I know how it feels. We all look alike.
No, because I said the same thing. I thought, I'm baffled. What's going on? Why is it? And I clocked and I thought Lorenzo, and I thought, okay, yeah, cool.
Because that's what I thought. Why would he be talking like initially? Because I can't lie to you, my head was down when because Power, you can listen to a lot of it, in it. But I think, why is he talking to like I would never think he's talking to his dad like that. When I looked up, I was like, whoa, that's how you're getting on. Like,
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't like Mecca either, to be honest. But yeah. Also, it's too much about their family. You're not power. You don't. It's not power that's the hardest. It's not that. It's Tariq. So
no,
stay over there. No, I know that, but I'm saying for me, that's what I got. So that's why I messaged in the group. The first 15 minutes got me angry because there was too many stupidities. Like I didn't like it about them. And I'm going to be honest with you, Carrie, gunshot for Carrie right now. Gunshot for Carrie, bro.
No, her life can be taken. Not a problem.
Went spiteful, you know. Yeah,
yeah,
like, yeah, like almost like, well, I told you what to do, but you didn't have to do it. Like I think, okay.
Nah, gunshot for Carrie, bro. I'm not on this.
Oh, that would be so much fan satisfaction if they actually killed her.
She needs to get out of there, man. She's long.
Like, and her death has to go from like one episode to another as well. It has to be long.
Stretched out, innit? Stretched out.
Yeah, long and torturous. Like, sorry, people, I'm not really like this.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Again, there was little things that's a bit confusing. Lorenzo and Zeke never ever met before today. They made no sense.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
It didn't make no sense to me.
But because hasn't he always known that was the Bath, that was a nephew, no?
Yeah, no, he must have always known that's the nephew. But I mean, do you know what I mean? But why has he never met him?
Yeah, that was I didn't really understand that. And the way he approached him in that manner, I was just like, why are you coming so aggressive like that for? What's the problem?
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Even searching them when they first come into the property. I was like, why are they getting searched? But again, that's how he lived 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that was everyone who came in had to get searched. I get that.
Yeah.
But don't you think that how good that was, how he clocked that his son Drew, is it Drew? That Drew was checking out the basketball player.
Yeah, I guess you know your kids, innit? That's what I'm saying. It ain't something that happens overnight, innit?
No, but you know what? I was so happy they didn't drag that on.
Oh, like he didn't switch
and he
started snapping.
Yeah, and he found out maybe in the last episode that it kills him or something silly like that. You know, I thought any Sunset Beach moment, you know, them ones like
they don't care about the
No, but so go on.
No, I say they don't care about his sexuality, bro.
Yeah, no. I was just like, I was happy they kind of they went past that. But good thing, obviously, my guy Tariq come out of prison. We got bail.
Got bail on a 10% of $1 million. I said,
you know, Tate. I love Tate. You know, I love him.
Tate was doing things, but do you know who I thought of? Yeah, and I thought would have definitely got him off with no money. They just changed hands.
The female lawyer.
Nah. Oh, she would have done well. Proctor.
Black woman. Yeah,
Proctor.
Oh, yeah, for real. Yeah.
Proctor would have done dirt.
Tommy, it's just reckless, bro.
Yeah, reckless Tommy, bro.
How many Proctor's gone like that? You know, he's probably gone, isn't it?
Like even in that scene in Power, how the hell did no one come out the door? Like, what's going on here?
Because they knew it was happening. Like, boy, I ain't getting involved, man.
Bare gunshots. Not one person said, "Hold on, let me call the popo."
If you was in the building, you heard that way. You're cutting out, bro. You're clear nobody.
It's proper true. You are gone. You know, you're jumping out the window.
Risk it for a chocolate biscuit. All right, we saw Kanan, like Ghost Kanan, and I thought, hold on, we can get Ghost Kanan, but we can't get Ghost James St. Patrick.
Ghost.
But the thing is, I don't get that why we don't get Ghost. Is it funding issues?
Don't know. It's probably some contractual agreement.
Yeah, unless he's doing other things. He could have been doing that Army of the Dead film at the same time. You never know.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Diana.
What about
when Monet badded her up?
Oh yeah.
I had to tell her.
No, but
stop smelling your front, little girl. That's what she had to say.
But I think she needed that.
Diana needed it. She was acting silly.
Yeah, she's
Oh my God, my dad's out. Nah, bro, you sort yourself out, bro.
We're disloyal.
Yeah, disloyal.
What's about Tariq and
Effie?
Just thinking about that. Man's got hit it up again.
At one point,
it's just so easy.
We said no sex. I thought, okay, cool, no sex. No. There he was. Iffy. I said, okay, cool. It is what it is.
Just reminded, like, yeah, just talking, yeah, you know, I got you, and then wow, like that's it, innit?
Tariq is moving like top pimp daddy shot caller. All the guys are ballers. He's out here just grabbing things.
And what's the name? Lauren was proper like, boy, like, yeah.
Nah, Lauren has to go.
She needs to go as well. Her life
Lauren has
to
go
as well.
Like death.
I think Lauren needs to go into witness protection. She needs to go in witness protection. She's going witness protection.
Her mum and dad just need to move her. Like,
no.
We want Massachusetts.
We want death. We want death, bro. That one. And you did it. No, listen. It's like, you know what you're doing.
It's true, you know. I
know
guess
what you're doing. It's just. So go on.
I guess one of the three in the love triangle have to be left in the wreckage, bro.
So left in the wreckage, brother. Yes, the fire rises. But yeah, no, straight. It was straight. She has to go.
So all in all, though, was a good return return to this season.
Oh yeah, it was big. It was big.
Ready for next week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you know, obviously, what's his? What's Kane's the dealer's name? Meech. What's the name? No, Meech. Mecca.
Yeah, Mecca.
Now Mecca now wants to meet the dad.
Mecca's going to meet Lorenz, and he's going to be
but I'm saying, obviously, after Monet told him, it's over. Now he wants to meet. You know, wants to meet.
Yeah, now he wants to meet him because he wants what? He wants to see what it's all about, innit? What has this brother got that I ain't got?
But the thing is, they know each other. They must know each other because they grew up in the same area.
No, I don't know if they do. You know, I think they might have missed each other. But obviously, Monet, she don't miss a trick, so she's out here.
But did you know who's going to feel suckered out all of it is Kane? I think Kane's just going to lose the plot.
Kane might have to go as well.
Yeah,
I think Kane might take out Lorenzo.
Sure, you know, that's a possibility.
I think Kane might take out Lorenzo. I think he will. And these people calling their fathers Lorenzo and no mum and dad business. I don't understand.
When he was talking about, what's it? But yeah, it's when Diana was talking about Monet, and she's just like talking. But Monet, I'm thinking it just reminded me of what you guys said last time, innit? Just, I don't get it. Like, not even mum. Do you know what I mean?
It's a total lack of respect, bro.
Weird, man. Weird.
It's an American thing. I don't know, boy. But
it's not even an American thing, bro. I know British people do that too, man.
Yeah. The thing is, I do it for Bants. You know the ones I call my first name.
Yeah, I do that for Bants as well.
For Bants. But then when she gives me the look and says behave yourself, I say, all right, cool. Sorry about that. My bad.
And if you get serious like that, I'll fly over and whoop you, boy.
Bro, if you get them big, anyway, yeah, that's not the one. But it is going to be interesting to see what happens the next week. I'm quite looking forward. I hope that the whole of this season starts at this pace. I think they're also that Sachs and Davis have been a little bit of older to Tariq. They're just trying to look for a money grab.
Oh yeah, and obviously they can. Obviously, Sachs. Obviously, they know where the mum is, and he'll eventually give up the mum, and they can meet each other. But he knows when that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing is, I don't know if the mum's going to be in this season because obviously she's doing Queens.
Yeah,
so she's recording Queens.
Oh, that 50 Cent one?
Yeah. No, that's not 50 Cent one, but that one. That was the good one. That's the one I've been telling you about. The one with Brandy and all that. Yeah, and Eve.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, that's going to be interesting still.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll be back next week with Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, Episode 7. That was Episode 6. All right, guys. BBC and British television were doing big things over the holidays. Not only could you watch reruns of some of your favorite films, and we're talking, there was loads of them. Yeah, loads of reruns of films that we normally watch around Christmas time. Or you could be doing other things, but there were lots of things on BBC, and one of them was The Tourist, okay, which was based in Australia, and I didn't watch it, so Meg and Rich, take it away.
Did you watch it, Rich?
I watched it.
Yeah. What's the actor's name again? The one in 50 Shades of Grey. I have to put respect on his name, man.
Jamie Dornan.
Yeah, Jamie Dornan. So he stars in it. He's a tourist, I guess, in Australia, and we kind of meet him. That's just basically has a car accident, amnesia, and people are just out to kill him, innit, basically. Yeah. And but yeah, like just through the, he's just meeting people. He meets people that I kind of guess already know him. He meets new people that just are casualties of meeting him and stuff. Like it was mad. It was quite, I know you didn't really like it, Nate, but like it did feel different. I actually did feel like I was away from England and just really put in Australia, in it. Like,
yeah.
And it was quite comical actually as well. It's quite funny.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, it was one of those shows which started off, from my perspective, it started off like, I thought, okay, I was really intrigued because I didn't, the first episode, I didn't know what was going on. The guy was driving, a truck was following him, and I thought he got away. And I was like, yes, he got away. Like, yes, then bang, his car flipped over.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he didn't get away. And then and obviously it continued, like, he lost his memory. Cool, I get that. Then after that silly little thing started happening, I was just like, is it going to be one of these shows that I'm going to quit halfway through?
I did.
But you know what though? What's it? One of the what's her name? Is it Helen? Yeah, Helen's fiance. He was just something else, man.
He needs to get beat up.
He was so abusive, bro. But it's so funny. It's like, look, you got to stop these notions of grandeur all the time. Just always cussing. Like, thinking, how is this woman still with him, man? But yeah, no, it was fun. You know what I mean?
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I would recommend it, actually.
But don't you think that the last couple of episodes were quite poor? Like, some of it, I don't know. It's to be fair, I personally wouldn't recommend it.
But, to be fair, they did become a bit like, I was starting to kind of lose
the will to live.
Yeah, the gravitas that I had at the beginning. But
because I think one episode they went into a comedy moment where they were doing like black and white scenes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how have you started this episode? How have you started this episode with black and white and different scenarios happening? It just didn't. I was just like, maybe
it was wacky. You know, I think you have to have a certain mind and appreciation for things like that, because it was quite. It reminded me of a bit. I don't know if it was an extreme, but it reminded me a bit of like Natural Born Killers. It was just crazy. Do you know what I mean? A very tame version of Natural Born Killers.
Okay, very tame. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But some of the scenes, it was okay.
Yeah.
But don't you think? The last episode, when I watched the last episode, I was just like, Nate, did you watch the last episode, Nate?
No, you go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
So the last, listen to this. It's cool, Merv. I've got it. So the last episode, right?
2 secs, guys. 2 secs.
Cool, I've got it. The last episode, right? I'm like, okay, what transpired? People know who he was. He still didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
He was Elliot Stanley. But and I don't know if you saw an episode where you see him having flashbacks talking to an Asian woman.
No.
Okay, so what transpired was he was a drug trafficker. So he was getting people to cut their stomachs open, planting in the drugs, and fly over to Australia and stuff like that. So that's what happened.
Okay,
and that's the kind of person he was, and that's why so many people wanted him. But he still, into the final episode, he still doesn't know who he was. So what he done, when he was driving, he thought, okay, I'm gonna swerve my car and let it flip over. Maybe my memory will come back. Did it come back?
Hope not.
No. Did it come back?
Yeah. Apologies. People around the world.
So he flipped the car for no reason.
He flipped the car. Did his memory come back? No. I turned it off instantly, bro.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I was so vexed, bro.
No, because I'm not gonna lie. That first scene where he's driving and then the truck comes and I rated it from that. I said, let me watch the rest of this episode. I gave it another episode and a half. I said, no, it's not for me. I bow out graciously. I also knew that you man was going to watch it, so there was no need for me to watch it.
No, that was shockingly quite a long conversation about that. I didn't expect that to be that.
Yeah, no. We enjoyed the tourist.
I left and came back and it was still going on.
All right. Again, another episode series that was on BBC1, which was called The Girl Before. Okay. And this was about a lady that works. Oh, I can't remember what her name was. It was about Jane. And you know, I can't say her name. Is it Gugu?
Yeah, I'm sure it's Gugu. Yeah, Gugu.
Yeah, Gugu.
Gugu.
Yeah. So Gugu. Yeah. It's about her. She moves into a house where she has to be interviewed and all of this kind of stuff. And it's about it's like a psychological drama about her and how she lives in the house and what she gets up to, basically. But the house has like a bit of a dark secret.
Yeah. What can we say about this one?
To be fair, I thought this was probably one of the better series that I watched on BBC One over the Christmas period. I thought it was really good, and I actually thought I recommended watching it. It's quite addictive viewing. Mm-hmm. Like you don't mind, even if it's late, you don't mind watching a little bit of the next episode. I'm watching the whole episode. You know, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm tired, but I'll watch it because actually I'm invested in it.
And it was only 4 episodes, wasn't it?
Yes,
I believe. Yeah. So it's a very, very quick watch, actually.
Was it 4 episodes?
Yeah, it was 4 episodes.
It seemed longer than that. It was just.
You know, you're right. I think I'm lying today. It was 4 episodes where it did feel a bit long in parts.
Yeah, I honestly felt it was a bit torturous. To be fair, I'm being honest with you. I tried to like it because Chantel from EastEnders was on there, and I give her my support because.
Who is that? The one that played Emma?
The young lady that passed away.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So obviously I was showing support, but and obviously my guy Peter Bill was also in EastEnders. And I support him, and he was also in X-Men.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I didn't know what to think. I just thought what I come to realize, I'm going to follow Merv's resolution by when you see a film and you know it's
slapping off long talk.
You just have to stop it.
But you know what? BBC dramas, no, I should say British dramas, they kind of, for me, get away with it, you know. I like they are quite predictable and quite silly at times, but I don't know, there's something really comforting about watching them. Do you know what I mean?
No, to be fair, I'm actually happy I watched it all the way to the end because I think I had to. I had to watch it all the way because I was getting frustrated. I was thinking, what's going on? Who killed Emma? You know, was it this crazy, insane guy who owns the property? Like he has some serious issues, or what? What was going on?
Yeah.
So what happened in the end, and who killed Emma? Was you guys shocked, surprised, or?
I didn't think it was going to be that person at all, but at the same time, I was like, oh, okay, like it was one of the ones I thinking if we actually thought who actually did kill her in the first place. Killed her, then I would have been satisfied with that as well. Like just putting the obvious person that actually was the person, but it's one of these programs that they just wanted to make you deflect from
the actual.
And I was just like, okay, I would actually been okay if you just actually made it the person that we all thought was going to be.
I'm glad it wasn't Edward, though. I'm glad it wasn't Edward. I think it was like. I liked it was him. I liked the fact that he was turning up outside the walls just randomly, like on some there was a stranger. I came to help you. Why are you here? Kind of, you know, the ones they're like, what? But why are you here outside my house?
The real question is, would any of you live in that house?
I wouldn't. Not because of it don't look nice, but you can't even put pictures up on the wall, bro.
Would you stay there on holiday like for 2-3 weeks? Same rules. We'll just stay on holiday for 3 weeks.
Probably to deflect away from the world.
Yeah.
That would be the only reason. It just takes away. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's no way. That is an experiment that you see on Channel 4.
Definitely Channel
4. Quick thing on the death of the individual who took Emma's life. What did you think of that?
It's just it is one of them again. How you wrap up the story is just kind of like, okay, just the same way. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I'm assuming that this is based on the book as well. Don't know how it must have got in the book, but it's just kind of like one of those poetic kind of symmetry sort of things. Like, well, you died the same way that she died, and
and the whole pregnant thing, and I tricked you, innit?
Yeah. It's all right. It's right.
Nah. Girl Before, I would recommend BBC. It's on iPlayer and all other. It's on iPlayer, innit? It's not about all other nothing. Yeah. It was also released on HBO Max at the same time.
Yeah.
So HBO Max was the thing that released it across seas.
Cool.
All right. We spoke about it originally, starring David Tennant, which was Around the World in 80 Days, the story of Phineas Fogg. All right, we're not going to go into too much detail, but I watched it. Have you watched it?
Yeah, absolutely fun, man. Such a fun. Yeah, this is something that it's so easy to follow. Like, it's enjoyable, man. Like, classic race against time sort of series, and it just, even though you kind of know what happened, you know how it's going to resolve. Yeah. You're just always on the edge of your seat. Okay, we know that's going to happen, but what is going to happen to basically make it difficult for you to reach your target? And no, it's fun, man. Definitely fun.
No, it definitely was a fun series. I would still recommend it, although I didn't necessarily like Phineas Ferg.
Really?
No, I didn't like David Tennant.
Fogg.
Fogg, sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say, but I thought it was the Ted DeSantis thing.
No, Phineas Ferb is somebody else. Phineas Ferb. Yeah. But no, I didn't like him. I thought he was just randomly rude for no reason. You know, like he just wasn't a nice person. He didn't have a nice character by himself. Obviously, he solved certain things, but I didn't think he had a nice character by himself. Like when he comes across strangers and that kind of stuff.
I get you. But I almost feel like.
But obviously, that's what he was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's quite elitist, isn't it?
Yeah, so it wasn't David Tennant's acting. It was that's where.
It's just a character. Yeah.
It was a character flaw more than anything.
Yeah. I did like the fact that his son was in there though, and it's like, go home to your mother. Like, that was funny.
No, like I said, I enjoyed the series. Would still recommend it, and I think they're gonna do it. Well, there's talk of some season 2. I'm not sure.
If they do a season 2, I'm pretty positive I know where it's going. If they do season 2, and I thought that's actually, because I thought, how can you make a sequel of 80 Days Around the World? This is one story, but if they make a sequel, I'm definitely here for it. Sequel, I mean, second series.
All right, cool. All right, that was Around the World of 80 Days. That was BBC. All right.
So it's definitely worth a watch because I haven't watched it.
It's good, man.
It's a nice watch.
45 minutes each, 8 episodes, quick thing, man.
Yeah, it's a nice watch.
Boom shakalaka, got this.
All right. Which led us, we're moving away from BBC over to Netflix. And first of all was a series that I think may have just come out of the top 10 now, or may still be in there.
I think it's still in there, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's still in there.
Which was a mini series, which was called Stay Close. All right. Stay Close. And it was a British mini drama. And this one is there in Blackpool, I think it was.
That's the one with Richard Armitage, isn't it? Is it Richard Armitage?
Yes. Yeah. And James Nesbitt.
Yeah, James Nesbitt.
Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
And this woman who used to be a bit of a cool girl. She's now got a husband, 3 children, and it seems like her history is trying to pull her back in.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this series?
It's so mad. It's like everything's just kind of
it's been a little while
melding together, isn't it? again, this is. Do you know what? Actually, I thought I like. Again, it kind of got a bit like the reveal at the end. Who was the killer? Like, because it's about serial killers sort of thing as well. But again, I thought the way Sarah Parish's character just came in, all like proper cloak and dagger when she went to go and find Kush, like her former boss and all that stuff, and then her character just became quite in the distance in it. But obviously, when it wrapped up, it's like, it's all right, like worth the watch, I suppose. Don't want to give it too much away.
Without ruining it, it kept me gripped.
Yeah,
it kept me gripped, and I enjoyed watching it. Some bits completely random, but I did. You know what I mean? Like this. Look, I guess again, it's not that life. It was 8 episodes. It's on Netflix. I think it was a decent enough watch.
You know what?
It left me wanting more. So go on, Rich.
The reason why I didn't watch it, because I saw James Nesbitt and I said to myself, he's an ITV actor.
Yeah.
And all these TV, I don't know why they're bringing it onto Netflix. That will wind me up, because that is a blatantly ITV kind of TV show. As soon as I saw him, I don't like him anyway.
Well, not even from The Hobbit, no?
No. Hobbit's okay. But
actually,
Hobbit's amazing.
Sorry.
Whoa. Sorry. Yeah.
Great. But yeah, I've seen him in ITV dramas, and I said to myself, some ITV dramas you just don't watch. And that's what I felt with this one. And Nate, you can open your eyes. It's okay. You don't need to have a nap. You're right, Nate, yeah?
Bruv, I'm back on the plantation, my bruv. Leave me alone. It takes a little time to get back into the swing of things, you know?
It just exposed him.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's long blinks. I'm still hearing you, though. It's just long blinks.
No, but
I'm gonna start wearing sunglasses.
I like that long blinks.
I'm gonna start wearing sunglasses soon, bro.
No, but like, and yeah, it's an ITV drama, and that's why I said to myself, do you know what? It's him in it. I know it's an ITV drama. They're trying to do something a bit different and bring it onto Netflix. I'm not having it. I
thought it was a good British show, to be honest. That's why I enjoyed it more, and I thought you'd enjoy it, Rich, because I know you like your British dramas.
I do.
So that's why we liked it. I really, really, really liked Kush in it, who is the main protagonist. I thought she was quite good.
She annoyed me, actually. She's the one I hate the most. Yeah, I don't know why. She just really annoyed me. But anyway,
I didn't mind her. I don't know if she's nice to look at, but I mean, I didn't mind her.
And it's very similar because they were all in, like, most of them were, well, not most of them, but they were in The Stranger, isn't it, as well? Yeah, that was also a British drama on Netflix. So quite.
I think what, if I remember rightly, what it was is, I think it's Coburn. He had a deal for 14 of his books to be turned into Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And this was one of them.
Yeah.
And the other one was Safe, The Stranger, The Woods. I think he's got one called The Innocent and Gone for Good. And basically they're all like novels that he's made or written that are being converted into making films for Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Another thing on Netflix, not gonna lie, was very, very disappointed with this one, which was Don't Look Up.
You was disappointed? That's why I think, because I remember us talking about off the pod, innit?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Did you watch it, Rich?
I started it. I should have finished it, but I didn't run out of time.
I loved it, man.
I think it's a very good concept. It was like a fun film to watch, like with good characters and stuff. But it was disappointing because I feel like it just wasn't legacy, if that makes sense. Like, considering the amount of acting talent you had within it, I wanted to be blown away.
Who was in this film?
You had Leonardo DiCaprio,
Jennifer Lawrence,
Meryl Streep,
Jonah Hill, Tyler Perry's even in it.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett,
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. You had
Himesh Patel, EastEnders was in there as well.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman's in it.
Yeah, Ron Perlman. Yes, Ron Perlman. Like,
hold on, this didn't go in cinema, no?
No, it did also. I think it was also released in cinema.
Yeah, probably had a short release. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think it's one of the ones where it was released in cinema at the same time as Netflix.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks before, something like that.
Yeah, it just seemed like to me all these actors, like, yeah, you're right, Nate. It's like a big ensemble of like actors, but they just know what they were there to have fun in it.
Yeah,
like, basically. And it wasn't like, because I thought I didn't know anything about this film at all. I just push play, and I thought, all right, from when I'm seeing Meryl Streep as a president behaving that way, I know what to kind of expect from this film. Like, yeah. Obviously, it's a satire basically as well, isn't it? Really,
yes.
It's like, yeah, very serious issues, but make light of the situation. And I'm so happy. I love the way it ended as well.
Had to.
Yeah. If you're gonna finish watching it, you're not gonna say anything. But I love the way it ended, and it's got a mid-scene credit and a post-scene credit, which I witnessed Nate watching live, man. You know what? Normally I hate reaction videos. I can't stand reaction videos here, but I saw my first live one, and I was delighted to see.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think, me and Merv were speaking about it last time, and I think Merv said to me, "Did you watch the thing?" I said, "Yeah, I watched the middle one." I watched it. He said, "Did you watch both of them?" I said, "Both of them?" I said, "No word of a lie." He said, "Yeah." I went to it. So as he's talking to me, I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, that was
MCU thing, man.
No, definitely. Do you know what it was? It was a fun thing to watch. Yeah, it was a fun thing to watch. I thought it was a serious topic, and I guess in reality, maybe that's how it would be in real life. Like if you think about this now, you got like, oh look, COVID-19 is a worldwide thing. You got some people like, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how it was with this. Like, people just like weren't caring. They were like, "It's going about our daily business."
Just denying it straight.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with us, bro. They're like, it's there. They're like, oh, whatever, man.
Yeah. But it's good. Well, I recommend it anyway, definitely.
I'll check it out. I would definitely watch it.
And that's been in the top 10 for a little while as well. Because I think that came out, came out just after Christmas, but I mean, it's still in the top 10 now. Yeah. That was Don't Look Up on Netflix. All right. Again, it's a contribution I can't jump in on. And Kel will probably try and slaughter us. So, Kel, I did ask them not to, but they told me they wanted to. So, you guys, Cobra Kai, Netflix.
No.
What season are we on now?
Season 4.
Yeah, 4.
Season 4.
And it seems like it's just not going to stop. And I love that. I just love it.
Take it away, boys.
Listen, Cobra Kai, is one of the best things I've seen. But best series I've seen, like, easily in the last 10 years. It's up there.
What?
I don't know where I'm getting 10 years from, but what I'm trying to say to you, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care about its flaws. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And it's one of these things where, again, I'm starting to kind of feel like where they do these continuations of original material, or they bring back actors that are clearly aged and they can't really do the same things they did. But this is perfect. Because I really like the fact that even Daniel is not like some Mr. Miyagi kind of character. Like, basically, where you kind of think like where the Karate Kid ended, he's going to be like, yeah, Daniel walked off into the sun and now he's just like, he lives in Japan. No, man's just a car dealership person. You wouldn't expect him to do that. But obviously, realistically, he's grown up. He's just obviously like, he's doing karate competitions. But real life is like, well, am I going to make a career?
Yeah.
Not any
martial arts.
But it's like, I suppose for him, his story is so realistic, and obviously it's about the kids now. It's about the future, and Cobra Kai never dies, isn't it? And I just love the way Cobra Kai is being handled. It's like, first you got Johnny doing it, then you got John Kreese doing it, then you got
Silver.
It's just a whole bag of fun, man.
No, and literally, and that's the best way to describe. It's a bag of fun.
Yeah,
and if you're watching it and you've never ever seen Karate Kid 1 or 2, 3 before the original series back in the 80s, I don't think that actually matters.
Yeah,
like, because I caught my son watching it while I was out of the room.
Yeah.
And he was trying to do kicks and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, oh my God, look at this. And he was like automatically tranced because they transitioned from what we used to watch in the 80s to the younger kids doing the karate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it is a fantastic season, episodes, the whole what they've put together so far from season 1 to 4 is absolutely fantastic. And there's so much funny things in there. You think, oh my God, how are they?
What's his name? William Zabka, yeah, the one that plays Johnny. Yeah, he's such a joy to watch, man. Like, I don't know how a person that obviously clearly lives in the modern, like, he's an actor. He's probably more technological than us. He's probably like, you know, more adverse to the world than we are. But to act like that, just like a buffoon, like a person that that's throwing it, like, he smashes it, man. I wish he's probably been in bare films or just really straight to DVD or pick TV stuff. Yeah,
but straight to DVD.
Man, I wish someone had to say, like, you know what, this guy clearly looks like Ken from Street Fighter, and they just. I wish he was one of these actors that were just like, you know what, I'm either Johnny or I'm Ken from Street Fighter, innit? Because I reckon he would have made a perfect Ken. Yeah,
he would have. He would have definitely.
Like, you know,
he would have definitely.
Yeah,
and there's so much like jokes within it.
Yeah.
I think when we started watching this first episode, some of the jokes I said to myself, they can't say that.
Well, this is it. That's why it's funny, because it's very aware of social society. I suppose, society right now today, like where there's a lot of council culture and everything like that. But they bring it up, but they make fun of it, and it's like this is a safe space to do it. No one's really offended by it, I suppose, who watches it. I would imagine, like it's just enjoyable, isn't it? It's kind of like almost watching Family Guy to some degree, isn't it? It's like I'm this, okay, well, so what? Like, so I mean,
and the thing is, and the way that since we've been watching the whole Cobra Kai, each season they're bringing someone from the old school, from the film, and everything. Listen,
I want them to bring in Hilary Swank. I need to watch her actual film, but they need to bring in her. They need to even bring in Jaden Smith, please. Like, you know what I mean? Bring him in as well.
But what Karate Kid was she in?
The Next Karate Kid.
Was it called The Next Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Sure, easily come into
they
it.
have to, please. Just come in there, man. You've already done a Netflix film. Just come in this one as well, please, isn't it?
No, it will be too much. Yeah. And obviously this season, what's his name again?
Terry Silver.
How he set up
Kreese.
How he set up Kreese.
Yeah. Yeah, go and continue. Continue, man. Get this rolling, isn't it?
You know how he set up Kreese.
Yeah.
Like, Nate, do you know what? There's so much to tell about this whole season, because obviously because it's Christmas, you've been able to binge the whole thing, so you've had time.
Well, let's keep it there. Let's keep it there, because Cobra Kai has gone further, and we still got stuff to go through.
All right. Well, all right. The last TV show we're going to look at was one we've been looking at over. We looked at series 1. We looked at, I want to say, what we thought was season 2, which actually just turned out to be a specials.
Yeah.
Which kind of, it does play into the whole thing, which was Euphoria season 2. Okay. So we are back with a Zendaya. All right. So in Euphoria season 2, I'm going to be real with you. I feel like I need to watch season 1 again, because I feel like I haven't watched it in so long. I don't remember any of it. Like, I remember roughly some characters.
Yeah.
Things started slowly coming back.
Yeah.
But I think what happened was the special, because remember it was so talky.
Yeah.
I was like, to be fair, I haven't even watched the specials properly.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. I was like, I'm not watching the second one. And I remember you reviewed it and you spoke about it, and I was like, I was not on it now. And then I almost said, like, Merv, I'm just not watching season 2. Like, I literally said, Merv, you can talk about yourself. Then I said, no, I'm going to record it. And then I watched it. And for the first couple of minutes, I thought to myself, am I even watching Euphoria? I have no idea what is happening with this whole, the grandma.
Yeah.
I said, what am I watching? This doesn't make sense. Like, where did we get the grandma from? It didn't make sense. And then it kind of all falls into place. And you've realized it's kind of, it's a flashback, but it's like, bloody tell us it's a flashback. Do a little dream sequence at the beginning or something. The little music.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was good. It's a good episode. I'm not gonna lie and pause for this again. I don't know if
bare pause moments, bro.
Bare pause moments. And they was just wanting to show bare penises this week. It was bare
I was
penises.
like this. And the thing is, I was quite in there. I wasn't at home watching it, by the way, on my tablet, and I was like this. Straight away, I had to turn,
bro, because I said I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, they just like this. I mean, obviously they just went down through the list of this program contains everything.
Bro, that's what I said. When I heard it say this program contains nudity from the beginning, I said, huh? From the beginning? And then you look, you say, yep, in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Oh, nah, Rich. I'm not gonna lie, Rich. Look, this episode, was so wild. This grandma, she walks in, and then basically she walks in and like she just got a gun and she's just walking through the strip club. And then obviously there's strippers in there. So there's breasts, there's women, legs akimbo, all of this stuff. Yeah. She walks into the room. The owner or whatever it is must be getting like, a bit of fellatio, little headers. She looks down at him. The woman who's performing oral gets up. She's like, ah! Yeah, there he is. Things rock solid. Woman goes, bang, bang. I'm like, hold on. We've been allowed to show erect things on the television. Then she just shoots him, walks out. There he is. Things still hard. Just like, what's going on?
David. And both his fires as well.
The shot
screaming, but it's screaming.
Shot with his fires. I thought she was shooting his testes, but
that was not a happy ending, boy.
She said, "No, I'm not even gonna try to kill you. Just shoot in the fires." And then it just goes from there.
Bro, the little boy with the hammer, bro, the brother. Oh my God. Listen, that guy weren't acting. He was like, he must have actually really hit him with a hammer, bro, because that's exactly how you'd behave.
Bro, he wouldn't stop screaming. He wouldn't stop screaming. Like they went cut, the man was still screaming.
Yeah, it's like they'll take him to A&E quickly.
But it is that whole kind of, it is a different lifestyle, and I will always say it's a different lifestyle.
Yeah. When I was watching it, that's exactly what I was thinking. Nate's going to say this exact same thing.
It's a different lifestyle, and I think I don't mind watching it, but it's like so far removed from myself, I guess. I find it sometimes hard to relate to them.
Yeah. But I can't lie. I just felt like high watching it myself. Like I feel like dirty and just unclean. Like
what?
Like no disrespect, because people generally have addictions in it.
Yeah.
But watching it, it's just like, yeah. How do you go from? It's almost like the minute that you even take that first puff or injection or snort, that's it. Like I can imagine, because you have to. You wasn't an addict before this, isn't it? Like, so, yes, it's mad, bro.
No, but bro, don't you remember the woman in the car? She was shooting up heroin.
Yeah.
But she was trying to shoot it in. Oh, Jesus, I'm not even going to go there. I said, what? I didn't even know people could do that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Richard, she was shooting in her under regions. Injecting the heroin straight. I said, huh? I said, I almost said again, this is one that if my mum walks in the room and said to me, what are you watching? I say, sorry, mum, I turn it off.
Yeah,
I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, you can't watch that. I'll be 56 years old. I ain't watching that in front of my parents. Bro. No way.
And but it was I think it's a good episode, a good start to the series. It was very explosive in the sense of it allowed people to be like, okay, cool. I need to see what's happening next.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
But that with that, my girl, when she was in the bathroom, bruv, I was anxious. It was raising my blood pressure. I was so I didn't even suffer from anxiety, yeah. But every time something happened, I was so nervous for the girl. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna kill her, they're gonna beat her up.
And the way they filmed it is like, I don't care. Like, I think, oh, that was an anticlimax.
Yeah. And the fight at the end.
Oh, bro, my face, man. Oh, like, you know, I was like this.
Yeah. But Rich, you've never watched Euphoria before, have you?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm about to ask the question: how many episodes is it on season 1?
Season 1, 8. Season 1's 8 episodes.
Or full hour?
Yeah, the full hour. I'm sure it's a full hour.
Well, I think it's an hour. It's an hour. Yeah, it might be actually, because I think it was an hour and 8 minutes on.
Yeah, maybe about 50 minutes ish. The 50-minute mark, I think. Yeah.
It's wild though. It's wild in the sense of, again, like I said, it's not my world. And
it just makes you think, like, you know what? Protect your children, man.
At all costs.
Protect them. When they're saying, Dad, I'm 17 now. Can I go to my first rave? No. Go upstairs, watch Little Mermaid, and stay there.
Unless one of your cousins are going with you, and I will be outside picking you up.
All 7 of them as well.
Yeah, I will be outside picking you up.
Yeah, man.
And when I call you and tell you the rave is finished, you better go get your little girlfriends and tell them they're coming home as well.
I almost feel like when we were young, those ages, we had fun, but we just knew what's the word? What's that gambling thing when they said when the fun stops? Yeah, that's it. When the fun stops, stop in it. Like, but these people just like, nah, they don't business, bro.
No, it was like I said, for me, and obviously I just watched it prior to just before I come on the pod. It was all right. Yeah. Oh, how can I forget? Sorry, I didn't even remember my actual thing that actually made me scream.
Oh, Meat.
Big Meat, bro. When I saw Big Meat.
I didn't get that reference, sorry.
Bro, and his voice is, you know, I thought they just done an effect on his voice, you know, and be a method, but his voice is actually from the 80s, bro.
Yeah. You know Big Meat's from BMF?
Yeah.
He's in this program. He's in Euphoria.
Oh, see.
So that's why when I saw him, you know, like there's bare gunshots in the air.
I wonder if this was filmed before BMF, because I just felt like you can't put him as no side extra character in it. Like this guy's got status now, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is, I felt like I knew he was going to be in Euphoria, but I didn't remember.
Yeah, because that's it. You've probably seen him already before BMF, but his face was invisible before BMF.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Because I thought, was you in the first season? It's like, yeah, you were.
Yeah. All I want now is I just want you can't stop the rain. Hey, that was yeah. But no, Euphoria it's back. Yeah, so we'll be talking about Euphoria season 2, episode 2 next week.
Yeah.
All right. We've got 2 films to quickly go through, and I don't know which one to start with. Do you know what? Let's start with the Protoje.
Yeah.
So we can finish on a bombshell. Yeah. So we had the Protoje. The Protoje was released on PrimeVideo.
Was it Friday just gone?
Yeah, I think it was Friday just gone.
Yeah, Friday just gone.
Yeah, and in the Protoje, it is starring Maggie Q.
Yeah, Maggie Q.
Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick. There's a few of them. There's a few people in this one.
Yeah.
I was confused. I was like, why do I know Maggie Q, man? I know Maggie Q. But what it was is she was in...
You cooking it?
The what?
When you cook Maggie Q.
Oh, Maggie Q. Sorry, I got it now.
That was good. That was actually quite good.
That was good. That was good.
Let me take my rolling back.
Yeah, she was in Designated Survivor is where I remembered her from the most.
Yeah, I ain't seen Designated, but I know I've seen her in bare films.
She's been in the Keatar. She's been in she was in the Divergent
the Divergent series.
Yeah. But like I said, the Protoje. What were your thoughts on Protoje? Because I know young Rich was trying to disrespect the film straight away.
Are you seeing it, Rich?
No, do you remember? He was putting in the group. He told us in the group, don't watch it.
Oh yeah.
No, but I watched it. I remember when I fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
I fell asleep in it. No, but do you know what? I thought the film was all right. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
It's good film.
Like from the way it started and everything else, and the guy getting kidnapped. and I didn't think the woman had much to do in the film. Obviously, I think the first scene you see her driving the blue van into the forest, and I thought she was just used as a decoy.
She probably looked like some side character, innit? But obviously, I thought, nah, this must, because even when they got her, when the scene when she was young, I thought at first I thought it was a boy.
So okay, thank you.
I think they've done that on purpose.
It's not just me. It's not just me.
I think they've done that on purpose. They made it look like obviously her hair was low, so she looked like a boy. And then when you obviously get into the future with that scene that you're talking about, they made her look like a side character, like she weren't important anyway. But you're just thinking, well, unless of course you've read the synopsis of the trailer or whatever, or you've seen the things, like you're just not going to think that she's the main character, even though she's baited in the middle of the poster. But she did look like some side character at first, didn't it?
Yeah, she was good, man. I like Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson's my guy. Do you know what I mean? I will always like him until the day he's not around. Do you know what I mean?
And it's actually, they kind of really acknowledge his age. I know he's older than 70, like he's older than 70, but this is the first time where it's like, wow, they've actually mentioned your age range, innit? And it's like, gosh, man, you look good for 70, man.
Yeah, he does.
Speaking of 70, even Michael Keaton looks great for 70. Like he's 70 as well. He must be 70 now,
yeah.
And he looks, that's one thing I want to say, Before I'm just like, all right, you being Batman is basically like just a fan thing. I can't, I don't care what you do. I just want to see you put on that cape and cowl with Batman. I'll be happy. You don't have to do anything.
No, just bro.
No, bro. Seeing him in this film, I'm convinced that he could still pull it off. Even the fighting, bro.
It wasn't him fighting, bro. This is being real.
No, there was no. Hold on. There was no. They were barely like you could tell the stunt double like where he's just got more hair, but even just the things that he was doing himself, like you got to think about
walking it open in the door.
No, stop showing this bit.
Making love.
Even in Batman, bed of her. Man, let me speak. Even in Batman 89, even in Batman 89. His actual Batman fighting in Batman wasn't great. It wasn't like he was doing flips and everything. Like, he was quite stiff paws Batman, isn't it? So I believe he can still do it. He can still pull it off. I think he has the energy, man.
Okay, he can't.
I think within this year we've seen a wide range of his acting, from going from Dope Sick to the Protoje. Whether he can do the fighting or not, he's still a decent actor. Very good actor.
Energy. No. I respect that. But I was, when Samuel L. Jackson died in the bath and he got shot. You know how happy I was.
Why?
I really thought. It's one of those films where they couldn't afford him. Yeah, and he did a little cameo, and that's it. I
was shocked. I was shocked that he died so early. But then again, I'm thinking, you've been in bare films where you just get lock off early. Deep Blue Sea,
You thought it was Scream. You thought it was Scream and Jada when she gets done before the credits. Like what?
Listen. Nobody cares about her, especially after this next film we're going to talk about.
No, but I thought, he's gone. That's it. I can really enjoy the film. For him to obviously somewhat walk back into the. I said to myself, "Go on, show us it. Show us the kind of the recap of what we've missed and whatever." And then I thought, okay, cool. But obviously, I didn't get to see all the film, but. But what part frustrated me with Michael Keaton and this woman, right? Look, you're fighting, then you're having sex. What's your problem?
Mr. Smith thing, innit, bro?
That was the build up of the tension. Bro.
I felt the tension from the minute that he speaks to her in the library.
He was intrigued by it,
I thought this is wrong, but I actually believed it. I believed their connection, man. So
I don't believe that. I don't believe me and you are gonna try and kill ourselves. You shoot me, and I throw a knife and do whatever I'm doing. Then you pin me against the wall. Then we end up in bed. Or do you think it's wrong that we had sex in the bed while the guy's hanging there? Like, shut up, man. What do you mean?
It's the life of assassins, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, bruv. You got to remember, nobody loves
Nah,
them.
it's probably true.
It's only another assassin that can really truly appreciate
That's what I'm saying, bro.
my schedule, what I've got to go through.
No, it's true. You know what it is. You know what it is. If you're in, it's those worlds, isn't it? Some people, when people tell us things about this, and then you think, "Oh, are you mad or something?" But then again, it is their world. It is.
Yeah.
It could possibly happen. Yeah, it is their world.
All right. No, that's Protoje on PrimeVideo. Again, I think it's a film worth watching. I think it's an hour and
49 minutes.
Yeah. Quick
so it's not too long. Not too long. Yeah.
But was it worth? Is the end worth it? Is because I'm gonna obviously got to finish it off.
You said, yeah. I actually liked the end. I loved the way it ended. Yeah.
Okay. So, quick thing: did it show more about why she hated Vietnam?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. Whoa, you didn't fall you didn't fall asleep right at the end. You fell asleep with a little to go.
No, well, I saw she was having a couple of flashbacks and all that kind of stuff, but I just didn't. I just don't know. I thought there'd be more exposure.
Yeah, very close. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, let's finish on this for the first podcast of this year. Matrix Resurrection.
Tell me, baby. Let's go.
All right. I remember I went to cinema to watch this. As did Merv. To be fair,
have any family and friends? Or did you go by yourself?
On my Jack Jones, man.
Yeah, my ones, man. To be fair, okay. We've had a lot of mixed reviews from this film. A lot of mixed reviews, a lot of negative reviews out in the public ether. Merv, are you going to join them with this negative?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
And that's one of my other resolutions. I don't want to try and be negative about films, and I just want to criticize them constructively. But you know what's funny, yeah? I came out of this film with denial, innit? I had a smile on my face, yeah. When I was driving home, I was like, no. What the hell did I just watch in it? Like, bro, this to me is such a disrespect to the original Matrix. Forget about the second two. Bro, 20 years ago, or however it was, yeah. What is the Matrix in it? That hype, that revolution, the technical, like the technology, everything about this Matrix, yeah. To me, just feels like, forget that. Let's just do this piece of disappointment. It was not good, bro.
Was it that bad?
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
I'm really interested to hear what you have to say, because I suppose you're the one of like maybe one out of probably 10 people in this world that like it. So I'm really interested.
Let's not use the word like. Let's not use the word like. All right, you know what it was? Prior to me watching this, I rewatched Matrix 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Right. So I was fully kind of versed on Matrix Resurrection. I thought it was a different take on the storyline, and I think I need to watch it again in the sense of just to kind of see the meaning behind the meaning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. On first glance, there were positives in the film. I liked some of the fight sequences. Yeah. I liked the fight sequences. I liked some of that kind of, which kind of led me to remember the old Matrixes. So in the sense of actually, for all of the Matrix, like they were some good, decent fight scenes of Mr. Smith and all the rest of it. Yeah. Decent choreographed fighting skills. So then I said, let me look at this one. Again, it has decent choreographed fight sequences. The storyline potentially could leave a lot to be desired, because it doesn't really explain much. And I was like, or I was dozing off because I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Wonder why you're dozing off, where?
Like, it doesn't make sense. But
you're just picking it up just on the fight scenes, but
but you have that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the positives. There were lots of negatives as well, yeah. Like the storyline, it's a recycled storyline, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. On superficial value, it's that. But I need to watch it again so I can actually really take it on board and understand what the message behind the film is. It is a bit of a money grab, and
That's what I was going to say.
And to be fair, they tell you it's a bit of a money grab.
And what do you mean they
got the cheek.
They tell you in the film.
The film went so meta, like they had the cheek to just say to you, yeah, this is a money grab. Like they even mentioned, Warner Brothers told us that we've got to make The Matrix 4. Because that's what they said in the film.
Yeah, they said they would do it without us regardless.
I thought, I was thinking, it's just like, I don't understand what's happening here. I really don't.
This is what I'm saying. When you lot was saying, yeah, Matrix 4.
No, I wasn't saying it, man.
No, none of us said that. That was the issue. Okay. All of us were saying, I'm not sure about this.
No, it just didn't make no sense. It just didn't make no sense. You know what? I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to watch it.
Visually, it makes sense. Like visually, if you got to think, like we watched Matrix, 99?
Yeah.
Like, so when you watch The Matrix today, you've got to understand that's 22 years later. Technology has changed. Things that we can do now, they couldn't do then. Yeah. Right. And now when you watch it, I'm like, okay, cool. I quite enjoy some of the fighting scenes, the way Mrs. Sims can replicate and all of that kind of stuff. I enjoyed that. The story, like I said, leaves a lot to be desired.
So what is the story based on? What is it?
Look. Basically, like there's a new sort of architect, that's recreated the Matrix, and they're still like they're now kind of living in the real world, like where robots and humans get along together. Like there's going to be some good ones, there's going to be some bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
New architect, new Matrix. Let's just bring like the robots resurrect Trinity and Neo. like their physical bodies, they brought them back to life. Yeah. Why? I don't know. Do you get me? Like, yeah, they done that, and basically got some Hancock thing going on. like where the closer that Neo and Trinity are close together, they're just the one. They're most. Bro, no, I'm sorry. This has to end, doesn't it? Because this is so embarrassing. And what I'm so upset about, is that one of the Wachowski sisters came back to direct it. This is her baby or part of it, and it's like I can understand if like some new director came along. I want your Warner Brothers see the Matrix to get a new director, and Wachowski said like, we're not doing this because this is like, this is our baby, this is precious to us. But one of you came back to do it. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, think of the greatest film that a director's done back in the day, like Gladiator, for example. If Ridley Scott was to do that again, and he just messed it up.
Yeah,
like, that's all I could like. It's a mess.
It's a shame. It's a shame. This
I guess this is why not everything should be touched.
Yeah.
Sometimes even alone. And this is what I mean. You see how you feel now?
Yeah.
That's how I don't want to feel about Bel-Air.
But you won't. And then the thing is, I know you won't, because it's gone for a total different spin.
I don't know, man.
They haven't. Look, we all knew Matrix. Look, I saw Matrix and I thought, why have they done this? Why have they?
Oh, the new trailer, like the resurrections.
Yeah, I said to myself, why have they done this? It's we know it's wrong. We know it's not going to work. We all, if you're a true fan, and and you're a critic and you watch films all day long, that's not going to work. And guess what? We just proved right. It wasn't going to work. Was it going to work?
You could almost say it's almost like potentially like a shot for shot remake
of Matrix. That's what it is. That's what it is more than anything. It's like Matrix 1, 1.2.
And I love Keanu Reeves, but why did you take this job? I don't like. You're not. I don't think Keanu Reeves is someone that isn't it for the money, because in his real life, from what I hear, he's a really humble guy. Like, do you know what I mean? But I'm just like, why would you do this, man? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's me on the Matrix, man. You can hear my disdain.
Yeah, nah. Do you know what it is? All right, viewers, let us know what you think about Matrix, because it'd be interesting to kind of know what actual people feel. Like I said, some people are saying it's not that bad. I wasn't hating it. I didn't love it. I wasn't hating it though.
But do you think do you think I'm gonna watch it now because I'm in sheer excitement? Do you think I should watch 1, 2, and 3? I remember 1.
The reason why I watched 1, 2, and 3 is because, and I remembered why I didn't like 2 and 3 at the time. Number 1 was almost like on Earth. No, it was like Earth. It was groundbreaking, but I mean, like it was on Earth almost. So in one aspect, again,
it was grounded, didn't it? It was kind of
grounded. It was grounded. Where number 2 and 3, when they start talking about all of the not spaceships, but all of that stuff, it's not. It's in a different world. It's in the Matrix.
The future in it, I suppose. The future in it, like.
But at the time, we're looking at what, 2001?
Yeah.
I'm what, 18? Thinking, what am I doing here watching this?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, again, this is not, like, I wasn't into those type of things.
Oh yeah, I was definitely into it.
I wasn't. So because I wasn't into like the Star Wars, the Star Trek, or any of those kind of things, none of this made sense to me. It's like one of my brothers now. I tell him about all the stuff with time. I tell him about all the superhero stuff. He's like, I don't watch that. I just don't watch that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't watch it? There's people out there that don't watch this stuff. He's like, yeah, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I kind of felt about Matrix. But guys, I know it's been a very long one, and viewers, you're still stuck with us. Kel, make sure you're back with us next week, my G. And guys, that was episode 123 of the Fully Geek Pod. If you're watching it on video on Spotify or on YouTube, I am just taking long blinks. Okay, don't listen to Rich. All right,
the
guys,
mighty long blink, boy.
We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Peace.
Big up. Peace out.